Hey there, beautiful souls. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's going to change the way you approach manifestation, especially if you've ever found yourself thinking, I want to manifest, but I just don't believe it'll work for me. Sound familiar? Well, buckle up, because today we're going to unlock the secret of how to manifest even when you don't believe, using the law of assumption. And guess what? Spoiler alert, you don't need unwavering belief to get started. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest manifestation tips, because you're not going to want to miss what's coming next. Okay, let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're at a party, and your friend tells you about this amazing person they met. Now, you've heard some things about this person, but you're skeptical. You're not buying into the hype just yet. But as you keep listening, something shifts. You start thinking, maybe this person isn't so bad after all. That little change? That's your law of assumption at work in real life. You see, the law of assumption isn't about jumping straight into blind belief. Oh no, my friends. It's about making a tiny, subtle shift in how you assume things to be. And guess what? You can do that even when your belief tank is running on empty. Let's break it down. The law of assumption, popularized by the legendary Neville Goddard, says that whatever you assume to be true, whether you believe it right now or not, will eventually manifest in your reality. Now, notice I didn't say, whatever you believe. I said, assume. There's a difference, and it's big. Belief requires this deep conviction, like knowing gravity will keep you on the ground. But assumption? It's more like wearing a pair of comfy slippers. You don't need to convince yourself they exist. You just wear them because it feels right. So, how do you assume something you don't believe? Easy. Start small. You don't need to believe you're going to become a millionaire tomorrow. Just assume that you're on the path to financial freedom. Assume it's possible for you. Assume things can shift. Here's the good news. You don't need to have rock-solid belief for the law of assumption to work in your life. In fact, most people don't start with full belief. If that were a requirement, we'd all still be waiting around, right? Let me share a little secret. Some of the most successful manifestors started with zero belief. They didn't have it all figured out. They weren't sitting in lotus position, radiating peace and Zen 24/7. They were just regular people, like you and me, who said, okay, I'm just going to pretend for a minute that this could work. And guess what? It did. It's kind of like watching your favorite sitcom. You don't always believe the plotline, but you assume it's going to be entertaining, so you go along for the ride. The same applies to manifestation. Alright, now let's get to the fun part. How do you start manifesting when your belief is, let's say, questionable at best? Step 1. Get comfortable with baby steps. Let's say you want to manifest more money, but every time you think about it, your brain goes, yeah right, that's never going to happen. Here's what you do. Instead of focusing on millions, assume you'll find $5 on the ground tomorrow. Or that your next coffee is on the house. Don't stress about the big stuff, just assume the small wins are coming. And when you find that $5, because trust me, you will, you're going to feel like a manifestation wizard. Step 2. Practice non-attachment. Look, we all know the desperate feeling of wanting something so badly it hurts. But what if, just for a second, you assume that what you want is already making its way to you? You don't need to be all in on the belief front. You just need to assume that the wheels are in motion. Detach from the how, the when, and the why. Trust me, the universe doesn't need your micromanagement. It's got this. Now, let's take a quick detour because, honestly, no manifestation journey is complete without a few hilarious fails. Hey, it happens. Sometimes what you get isn't exactly what you were hoping for, but the universe has a sense of humor too. Don't take it too seriously. The key is to keep assuming the best, even if the results seem a little off at first. It's all part of the process. Okay, let's bring it home. You want to know the real trick to making the law of assumption work for you? It's all about building what I like to call your assumption muscle. No, I'm not talking about biceps, although, hey, those are great too. I'm talking about the mental practice of assuming things are going to go your way. The more you practice, the stronger your assumptions get. Start small, keep practicing, and soon, you'll be manifesting things you never thought possible. So, next time you catch yourself thinking, I can't manifest because I don't believe, remember this. It's not about belief, it's about assumption. Start assuming the best, even if you're just dipping your toes in the water. With time, those small assumptions will snowball into big manifestations. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know what small assumption you're making today. And remember, this journey is all about progress, not perfection. Hit like, share this video with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe for more manifestation tips that actually work. Until next time, keep believing. God bless you all.